Hey guys, it's Nicole from the Physique, and I'm with May. You guys remember her? Yeah.
Hey.
How are you?
It's definitely been a struggle a little bit. I came back from Toronto last week from like a huge conference, so I was kind of in the middle of all that COVID-19 panic and but we made it. We're back. I'm actually in self-quarantine right now. Fun fact.
Wow.
But yeah, we've all been advised to quarantine for 14 days. So today is day 9,
Oh
but
my God.
yeah.
Okay, so you're not leaving the house at all.
No,
Okay, wow.
yeah, not leaving the house at all. So I've been having to use my brain to figure out a way to kind of keep myself occupied. Because, when you're home, you tend to just like sit a lot, lay down a lot, eat food, like I'm guilty of it.
I like to lay down a lot. Okay, all right, that's new.
Well, I mean, like if you're in bed or like, you're watching shows on the couch or something like that. But
Right.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
you still have classes? Like, is it all online right now?
Yeah, so we transitioned all our classes online. So it's same time, it's just all online now. So I'm lucky that I have a laptop that's functioning and I can access some of this. So it's just like unfortunate because, we did pay to be in an actual classroom. And I
Mm-hmm.
guess in some ways it's good because I do live quite far away from campus. So the fact that I can just, go online and it's easier, I think, for me to interact, especially if it's such a big classroom with like 300 students, and all you have to do is just type in your question and then the prof answers it. So like I think that's a benefit, but having
Yeah,
online classes
that's kind of
definitely
neat.
something that, yeah, I need to get used to.
Yeah. So if you still have class, that means you're probably sitting, like you said, you're sitting or lying down a lot.
Yeah.
So how are you able to stay active during this time?
Yeah, so I've been using like textbooks and like small stools to turn my desk into a standing desk because I do type out my notes, so I don't have to worry about like writing on a table. So I try to stand for some of it. Like I don't have class every day, which I'm grateful for. So it's only 3 days a week, and the lectures are only like an hour and a half, so it's not too bad. Um, and I just try to do home workouts. So I have a yoga mat at home, thankfully. Um, I only have 5 pound weights. So I've been using that. I've been using my body weight. Body weight is always good. You can also work on like your technique and stuff. So I've been trying to get back into it, trying to actually do push-ups properly. So that's something that I'm
Yay.
working on. So I've been doing progressions on that. Um, and honestly, there's so many things you can use. Like if you have a backpack, you can fill that with a bunch of stuff and you can carry the backpack, and then use that as a weight. I've heard people use like bags of rice. That's a good one. Or like any kind of heavy object that, you can hold properly. So if it drops, for example, like it wouldn't injure you.
Hmm.
But yeah, I've just been trying to find creative ways to stay
Right. And
active.
are you finding that you do it every day or you'll do it every other day?
So in terms of like an actual structured workout, I probably do it every other day. And then on the days where I don't, I still try to move my body. So I do like some stretching and just working on my flexibility or mobility and range of motions. I just don't want to kind of sit all day. I'm definitely a person who feels like I always need to be doing something.
Hmm.
Like there are days where maybe I cheat and I'm just like, I just feel like watching TV all day, um, to like have like a mental break. But I still try to, even if I'm just walking around the house, like I would just do laps around my house,
Okay.
like or walk up and down the stairs, if you have stairs in your house. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, nothing outside
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
me
say,
at least.
yeah, because some people have the luxury of going for a walk or they live
Yeah,
near a hike. But if you're in full self-isolation or
yeah,
quarantine,
yeah.
then, like you don't have that luxury.
No, I don't. but 5 more days.
5 more days, and then you're like, I'm going outside.
5 more days, and then I can go outside and take walks
Right.
alone. But I have been standing in my front yard or my balcony, getting that fresh air because it doesn't feel good to be cooped up inside all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of start to go a little crazy.
Yeah. Well, the mental health aspect, right? Like
Yeah.
working out is great for the body, but then it's
Hmm.
good for our brains too. Do you have any tips or anything that you've discovered in your self-isolation that's been really helpful for maintaining mental health?
Yeah. So aside from exercising, we all know the benefits of that on physical, mental, all types of well-being, but also just keeping your social connections, I think is very important. So I have the luxury of having an entire team of my peers who are also going through the same thing right now. So we're all in self-quarantine. So we've been using outlets like this, like Zoom, to talk to each other, giving each other daily updates. Um, just having people around you, I think, is very important. Um, yeah, it
Right.
helps when you're thinking about something other than not being able to go outside or um, just all the negative thoughts that can come up with something like this. I mean, it's so uncontrollable. We're still learning new things about COVID-19 every day, so having a support system, I think, is super important.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
And staying off social media. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like being thinking about the information that you receive, being critical about it, not believing everything that comes up or pops up on your Facebook feed, um, and just like being able to differentiate between what is real and what is fake news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Important, very important, but also hard because everyone's quite panicked right now, so any type of news that we might receive, we're kind of taking that at face value, but we just have to let it sit a little bit
Yeah, I
and
totally hear
absorb
you.
it. Yeah.
Nice. Do you have any messages for some of the clients at Le Physique?
Yeah, I miss all of you. Even though I was only there for 8 months, it feels like it's been such a large impact in my life. And it was only just last year. But I hope you're all doing well, staying healthy and safe, and your families as well. And honestly, when in doubt, just reach out to anybody, your friends, your family, us,
Mhm.
if you need anybody to talk to, if you need advice, you know, um, the world, the internet is out there. We are out here. We're always here to support you. But yeah, it's a collective effort, is what I like to say.
Mm-hmm. And I think, like, yeah, like you said, you're only there for 8 months, but
Yeah.
the connections you make when you spend that time with clients several times a week doing that check-in, right? Like, how are you? What do you need
Hmm.
today? How was your weekend? I mean, they sound like superficial questions, but like you build rapport with each other, you build trust, and I think in a short 8-month period, you made a profound impact on our clients' lives, and as they have on you too, right? So yeah,
Yeah, it was definitely like a very large learning experience, not just for, like my professional life, but also my personal life. Like talking about anything, like even if it's something simple, like how was your weekend? And you can learn so much about somebody from that question. Like it might be superficial, but it definitely doesn't mean that it can't get into deeper topics.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and I think that personal touch that you brought to every single interaction is that was really huge. So I can see how you're saying that connection
Yeah.
is so important, right? Like that's why we do what we do. And I'm really glad that you joined our team for that period. We loved having you and would welcome you back with open arms when you finish your schooling. So
I loved every moment of it. Maybe except for, the 6 a.m.s, I would admit that. But but the people, I think, yeah, like I've emphasized a lot, like the people definitely make an experience,
yeah.
that much better. And just all the people that I've met there and that I still talk to, like yourself, you know. And every time I go back to visit, it's always a good feeling. It's always kind of, you know, yeah, just a good feeling in my heart.
Yay. I think you owe
Yeah.
me donuts. But we don't need to tell people that. No, it's okay. It's okay. I do eat donuts. May was gonna bring me donuts, but
I was.
we'll figure it out. Once this blows
We
over,
will.
we'll
It'll happen again.
yeah. Nice.
It's the donuts will always be there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. Really appreciate you sharing sort of your tips and experience. And I hope definitely we'll stay in touch, like depending on how
Yeah,
long
for
this
sure.
goes for. Let's reconnect back in and, reevaluate at that time.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to that.
Cool. All right. I guess I'll let you get back to studying. Nice seeing you.
Yeah. It was a nice break though.
Yeah,
It was nice
that's
seeing
for
you.
sure.
Seeing you through a screen. Even it's still a good feeling.
It is, definitely. All right. Well, thanks a lot, May. We'll talk soon.
Okay, yeah. We'll talk soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.